Hello and good morning. Welcome to your daily tarot readings on Wednesday, the 15th of July, with me, Hem, from Self Love Self Care System. I'm doing our readings this week from the original Rider-Waite. I've done it. No, it is right. The original Rider-Waite tarot deck, conceived of by AEWhite and designed by Pamela Coleman. Pamela Coleman Smith. You know how I am. If I'm doing the Midnight Magic, I start saying that they're the original Rider-Waite. And if I'm doing the Rider-Waite ones, I tend to say I've got the Midnight Magic ones in my hand. But obviously, you guys know as well as I that my favorite ones are the Midnight Magic ones. I love them. They're just so beautiful. And Sarah Richard did the words for them, or not I use them, but she did the words for them. And she also did the artwork on them. They're just so gorgeous. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about then when I'm using these, but that's the stories that we're in, right? Wednesday, the 15th of July. What do the angels want to tell us? They've been quite powerful readings so far this year. And not this year, this week. Probably this year, actually. You know, one day I ought to just sit down and it's a lot of hours though, isn't it? And that's not enough hours because I do them by 10 minutes. But I was thinking like maybe at the end of the year, like wrapping up the year with sort of maybe some sound bites from the readings. That's a good idea. Who likes that? That's kind of a cool idea, right? Our sound bites of the year, of the things that the angels wanted us to learn and to raise up to become. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. Often, you know, when that stuff comes out, they're telling me. But that's another thing. It's about boundaries, even with the angels, like angel promises. I have to be careful, right? Because otherwise I say I'll do these things and then I do not have the time or the bandwidth. Although at the moment I'm starting, I think that the foot on my neck is literally starting to lift and I'm starting to feel I can sit up, I can put my shoulders back. And another thing, absolutely been wanting to tell you guys. You all know that I'm a yoga teacher, right? And one of my major moves that went over these years while I've been struggling was I could not do the tree pose. I can do it now. I can hold it for only 30 seconds on both sides, but 30 is better than nothing, right? And it's starting to shift and I'm starting to feel more expansive again, which is so good. Right, you ready for your cards? So first cards, my lovelies, is the Six of Pentacles. Angels, why have we got the Six of Pentacles? I'm talking about borrowing, actually, even though this guy's got the scales and he's putting the money out, they're actually talking about borrowing. So I'm going to tell you what they're talking about first, and then we can look at the card a little bit. So the angels are saying it behooves you to borrow from Peter to pay Paul, right? They're saying that if you're finding yourself in a space where money has become a little convoluted, then you need to rethink it. You need to balance it out. You need to be like the scales completely. Although these scales are not completely balanced, they're a little bit squiff, not much, just a tiny bit. And the angels are saying that you want to be in a position where you can give money, not in a position where you have to borrow it, not in a position where you need to scrabble for it. Anything else, angels? They're telling me this is a different, but I'm going to tell you what they're saying. They're saying that sometimes you need to have a relationship with money that is powerful, like any relationship. So you need to treat money like a dear friend and honor it and spend it in that honorable way as well. There's a deep power in that, thinking of money that way, honoring that it that way, seeing the divinity in it that way. Yeah, there's something about that as an energetic source. This is why having cash, coins and notes is important because it creates the frequency of what the actual thing means to you and to the other person that you give it to. When I do events sometimes, I often only take card. I don't take cash at all, right? And I think the energy is different. The energy doesn't feel as spiritually sound as it would with actual money, like real money. Now, when I go and buy shopping, for example, most of the time I do use my card. However, when I do use notes or coins, I feel something different about that. And weirdly, I feel more fulfilled when I buy the thing with the money. And it's strange actually. I never really thought of it like that until I've just said this to you guys. Like I um will give someone the money, even if it's for a small token priced item. And I will feel more about that than something maybe I bought for lots of money, but it's online and with my card. So the appreciation isn't there. And that's what they're talking about here. The angels are talking about appreciating money so you can give to others and not have to borrow from one to pay to one. And it's not necessarily a person. So the angels are showing me it sounds like the government. I'm sorry, but it does. Borrowing from here to pay here, taking from us. No, 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 not managing it. Manage money effectively. Money doesn't have to be stupid unless we allow it to be like that, right? Money can be a beautiful resource that we can use with love and kindness, so long as we know how to do it. It's powerful. I love that. It's different. Okay. And then we've got another one on money. So yeah, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles. And there's something lucky in that. So I feel that those of you who are watching this and have been drawn to it, there is something coming in that's going to bring you more money into your life, more use, to use for good, actually. To use for very, very good. There's so much good in this. You will use your skills and all the things that you've learnt. Sorry, bear with me, lovelies. I've got to pause this because my light's doing something funny. So you can learn a new sound, a new frequency, a new thought, a new belief around financial things. This is about you supporting your mind to retrain yourself from one perspective to another perspective. There's very, very powerful energy around that. And it really kind of fuses you in. You know, when you listen to the angel messages, you learn things that I learn things. You know, I have to watch them back. I don't always remember what I've said, but you know, you learn things that will really stand you in good stead as you move through your life. Right, my lovelies, before we get to our final card, I would love a thumbs up and I would adore a subscribe. If you'd love to join our tribe, I would love to have you as one of my followers. I mean, subscribers. You can tell I do Facebook as well. I cannot keep from saying that. I will say the wrong language in the wrong place. Like, why don't you subscribe to me when I'm on Facebook? And why don't you follow me when I'm on YouTube? All right, my lovelies, your final card is the Hermit. It's a major arcana card. Money. Taking some time to think about it, going inwards, going deep, taking a moment, taking a beat, breathing, stopping, pausing, doing something that gives you sucker solids space, maybe drinking a warm mug of tea if it's too hot, drinking an ice cold drink. Taking that, your foot off the accelerator pedal, take your foot off the gas. Remembering who you truly are by actually releasing the need to keep on going. The angels say as you shine the light in front of you, take baby steps forward. Take baby steps to understanding a deeper depth of you and a deeper depth of your conscious connection to source, to energy, to life as a whole. Yes, we're all tested in many, many different ways. Yes, this world is strongly polarized. And yes, it asks you to anchor in frequencies that can be really difficult in life, right? Yet you are the sum of all the experiences that you've ever had. And when you spend this time pausing and reflecting and understanding what we've said here and giving yourself time, you'll begin to realize that if you rewrite your story and you tell yourself a new story, but from that space of quiet, from that space of quietude where you've had alone time, it could be one evening, it could be a whole day, it could be a weekend. That's where you find yourself. You find yourself underneath the noise of the world that you're living in and you are actually engaging with. The world isn't necessarily the answer. Sometimes, well, most of the time, but all of the time, the angels are saying, comes from here, deep in your heart. Your heart knows the truth. It knows the truth about everything, even everything that's happening out in the world today. It knows the truth. So there you go, on updates. Namaste, everyone. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And I will see you tomorrow. Sending you the deepest love. Mwah. Love you all. Take care. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye, love.